50 to 1, going in.
Going in. Probably clogging it immediately.
The fuel water separator.
Day one, fuel water separator running a 50 to 1. Yeah, dude, this is not going good. I am just draining fuel out of this right side. Took a while to get it started after the fuel water separator incident.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All right, we have 2 boats in the driveway. I got to change my fuel water separator, and then we're also going to change the spark plugs in my boat because Glenn has the tools for that, and somebody suggested in the last video that that needs to be a priority. You know what, before I go and fire this thing up, I'm actually going to swap out the spark plugs. I was able to get this one in the back out first with my 13/16 socket, and then Glenn hooked me up with this sweet tool right here, which I needed to get in under this guy. Now I'm going to pull these all, and I'm going to read the spark plugs because that's what the internet says. Holy moly, that one's dark. Okay, that looks pretty clean. Come on, seriously. Front, next one, all the way in the back. Now we are nice and white and clean with this guy. This guy's a little darker, but still fairly white. And then we move on to old crusties. These guys, see, they're very sooted. So as we move to the back of the engine, they're pretty sooty. Okay, let's go to the other side. There we go. All right, ooh, that one is clean as a whistle. Wow, okay, interesting. There we go here. Clean as a whistle. Okay. A little darker. It's interesting. It's kind of going the other direction over here. And that one's clean too. So I got 2. Okay, so the second one on this side's a little dirty, and the rest of these are clean on this side of the engine. So I got 3 that are a little bit darker than the others. I'm just going to replace all the spark plugs. I've documented what my issues are with the spark plugs. I am putting in the Autolite copper core. And that guy in there. New socket. These are a totally different size. These washers are totally different than what I had before. So I'm curious if the old washers were just the wrong ones. Good and tight. There we go. Nice. That looks good. Just a better spark plug. Just a better all-around little unit. Gonna run better. Gonna start up right away with no issues. Just solve all those issues. No more stutter. No more complaining. Amanda, that she scared the boat won't start every time we shut it off in the middle of a big scary lake. I am psyched that in the future I'm going to be able to change and look at my spark plugs with no problem with just a 5/8 wrench. Over the other side, putting the back one on first. This is the problem area. Good and tight. Am I gapping these? No. Why? Just couldn't find the gapper.
They should be pre-gapped anyway.
They're pre-gapped. I mean, that's how they come. Another one, good and tight. Who designed this engine?
I don't know, but Inmars are supposed to be the best ones.
Supposed to be the best. Obviously, that's what I got, so. Golly gee willikers, that one better be tight. My fuel water separator placement is totally hindering me here, so I am gonna take the opportunity. I'm gonna swap out the fuel water separator, tighten those spark plugs down, and do it. Just check that step off right here.
There it goes.
Ah. I'm denting her.
Better than putting a screwdriver through it.
Oh, is that the other option?
Yeah.
Should I have a towel on? I got a towel on that side. You want to grab it?
Yep.
Oh, it smells like gas. That's good, right? Is gas good for C-Deck? Probably, right?
Yeah, I'm sure it would clean it right up.
Yeah.
And out.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Should we examine that?
Put it in a bowl and see if it's up.
Yeah, right? Let's go into a Frisbee.
Ooh.
Oh, what's that?
Bottom of your gas tank.
Wow. That's a lot of chunks, right?
it's filtered, so you're good.
It's good. Should I put another inline filter in?
Maybe.
You see any water in there?
Yeah, you can see, well, you see how got all the squigglies and stuff? I think that's the separation between the water and the gas.
I'm gonna tighten in these sparky pluggies. Tight. Do we have to prime this with anything? Should I be like lubing
Probably
it?
fill it full of gas.
Fill it full of gas?
Yeah.
Son of a beast, good idea. Glenn and I are out here debating, should we go with the 50-to-1 fuel oil mix right into the oil filter, or should we dump out the old gas that came out of it, including all that crud? Whole lot of crud. I've been watching Vice Grip Garage, and this is what I think they would do.
50-to-1, going in.
Going in, probably clogging it immediately.
The fuel water separator.
Day one, fuel water separator running a 50-to-1. That would have been a lot of gas to pull through.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure that's my own. I did not account for the tilt.
We have some strip threads on there. Just kidding.
That's super good for the C-deck. Should we fire it up?
I think so.
I have Luke's Fake Lake that still has the tag on it because, you know, he's a big time boat owner. All right, give her a couple pumps. Here we go. It's gonna be a classic pleasant reaction startup. Ooh, that was something. Come on. Yeah, dude, this is not going good.
What happened?
It's not starting.
Have you started this year?
Yeah, I had it in the water already.
Really?
Yeah.
You have starting fluid? It should definitely start with starting fluid.
It's not.
Put it in the other ports. And you didn't put the distributor on cap 880 degrees backwards?
I don't think so, dude. All right, so halfway through the project, we're gonna disconnect the battery to work on the electrical system. All right, let's pull a plug and see if we have smoke. I am just draining fuel out of this right side. This side not draining fuel, this side draining fuel. Am I over pressurized? Does the gas not come all the way up? Like, what is going on with this thing? We cannot get it to start. We don't think there's spark. We're about to give it another try. Here you go.
Here we go.
It stinks like gas. Hold on, I'll look at it, see if it's. Oh, it's just draining fuel. Too much pressure.
Time for some YouTube research.
Yeah, seriously. All right, we're going all the way back in. Half, one, 1.5, 2. All the way in. 1.5, 1.5, 2. Okay, what are we doing up here? Still dripping fuel. We have been messing with the spark plugs out here. We took number 8 off. We put an old spark plug in it to see if we had spark to put up against the manifold here, and she fired back over. Then we shut it off. Now I'm looking at it again. I'm draining gas down into it on the right carburetor barrel up here. And I think last time we just waited long enough, it stopped dripping, and we let it dry out, and then it started up. But in any case, Then we plugged it back, so it ran on 7 cylinders for like 20 seconds and sounded great. So then we put the spark plug back in, or we're back on 8 cylinders, and it sounds like this. Now she's not going. I wonder if it just didn't label and it's all like... Oh, there she goes. There's a drip. Full drip coming on the right. Another full drip. Dripping.
Maybe you should let that 2-stroke run through first.
Probably the 2-stroke. Definitely could be the 2-stroke. But still, I got this wicked drip on this side. What do you get? I mean, everything says you got to keep these screws symmetrical.
Yeah, I would imagine.
What if I get any symmetry?
We'll be skiing soon. Lake Bow, baby.
This guy's still dripping. What do we do about this? I'm going to run this screw in a little bit. There's a half end. Looks like it's dripping faster. What the hell do you do here? I have no idea. That doesn't seem right. So is that inside the barrel? Do I need to like pull this guy out? Is banging on it gonna help? Just dripping fuel. While it's running, it's dumping that much fuel. It's gotta be the problem. You hear that vacuum?
That's normal. That's sucking air in. That's how you get air and fuel to mix together.
Alright, she's not dripping right now. I'm gonna change the oil and we'll see if it works after that. I have no idea. God, I love doing boat stuff.
Oh, you haven't drained your oil yet?
Took a while to get it started after the fuel water separator incident.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It is just sitting here, dripping. Drip. Drip. Alright, well, I mean, what do I do about this? And it's zip tied up here like a good boat owner. And I have a knife. Like a boat owner who's driven over an anchor rope before. Whew. Okay. Send that guy down through. There's no way I have loose anything on this boat.
You are...
Oh yeah. We are pouring now. My oil cap's not opening.
I got it. Oh my god.
What's happening up here?
It was on like Superman tight.
Goodness gracious. Well, you know, I mean, I'm a little guy, but I got
Big hands, big, strong, muscular hands.
little guy, but powerful. You know, like I would just guess that between the two of us, I'm 10% more powerful.
Yeah, I would say.
We're drained. Don't mind that drip. We're there.
Well, I'm glad it started and you're gonna go boating.
Dude, it was not looking good there for a while. There's the Filtrate Gold. Oh, I've seen a trick for this.
Good trick.
Come on. Ah.
Wow, that's a good trick. Look at that.
What do you think of that action, huh?
No mess.
No mess. There's definitely not any metal shavings in there, so we don't have to check.
Right. You don't even have to check.
Don't even have to check.
You know there ain't nothing there.
No, there's nothing in there. Oh, dude, I'm like the worst. Well, what I wanted to do is get the top lubed, and so you always get the top lubed before you start filling it all the way.
So you did that first instead of
Yeah,
us.
I did it first because people forget.
Exactly.
They go through the whole thing, do it, and then they forget to lube the top.
So at least you know now you got it.
No, I don't have to worry about that.
Forgetting.
Yeah, doing boat stuff. Oh, hey, Moosh. You helping with boat stuff?
Supervisor.
Do not claw that sea deck, you little son of a gun. So what you want is a gentle pour from the rest of it. You want to go aggressive early, and now it's a gentle pour. All right, let's do this. That's some good boat stuff right there, Glenn. Anything about there?
Yeah.
Now we're gonna fill it.
Fill her up.
Are most people's hands shiny while they're doing their oil?
Definitely.
Okay, I'm gonna put about half of this guy in. This is a little different color than what came out.
That's
There we go.
thing of beauty
Perfect.
right
Well,
there.
let's run it at least, you know. Take this guy right here. Cross thread it on. Perfect. Ready? First try.
I think so.
Not even gonna choke it. Go! Rev it right after you change your oil?
I think so.
Pretty sure. Dripping fuel. Dripping gas like crazy. Not dumping gas. I'm gonna blow it out a lot. I have to drive this thing like an absolute redneck.
Like you stole it.
Like I stole it. It's been a long day. Sun's going down. This right barrel is still just dripping fuel in. I blew it out, revved it up, shut it off. It's still doing it. Fuel system's still under pressure. I don't know why, but it's running like a top. I think the new spark plugs are good. And we're planning on going out in the water on Monday, 2 days from now. I think we're good. Doing boat stuff, dude. Classic.